I was very fortunate to have the opportunity to hike in Nepal in April 2017, flying into Kathmandu and then onto Pokhara. The hike was through a company called Three Sisters Trekking, who specialize in solo women hikers. The first day saw us setting off from Nayapul and heading for Hilli. We were walking in the Annapurna mountain range. Never have I been surrounded by so many high snow-covered peaks. It was quite emotional for me. The route from Hilli to Gorapani started off with 3,500 steps. Lunch at the top was a welcome reprieve. The rhododendron is the Nepalese national flower, and walking through the natural forests took my mind off the regular hailstorms and uneven rocky paths that made for a very difficult walking day. Gorapani is a very busy town or tea house area, as it is a junction point where tracks go off in different directions. Gorapani is also well known for watching the sunrise over the majestic peaks of Poon Hill. Our trek to watch the sunrise started at 4:15 in the morning at a chilly 3,200 meters. Different colours represent different hierarchical status. White, you are at the bottom, blue, you are halfway there, and red means you are the top dog. Our hike to Shika was mainly downhill. The further down we go, the greener it gets. Our accommodation for the night was the Moonlight Hotel. I think every town has one. Travel in Nepal is fairly cheap, considering how far the goods have to come from and the mode of transport, being the donkey. The average meal price was $4 and accommodation with your own bathroom was $5. The walk from Shika to Tatapani, meaning hot water, took you through small subsistence farmers. I ate the sweetest nachis I have ever had. From Tatupani it was on to Kalopani. It turned out to be a long day, 23 kilometers and 9 hours later. The first 3/4 of the day was good, walking through farming areas and small villages. The last 2 hours were awful, on the road and so dusty. I could not breathe. I had my buff over my mouth. Tonight, we are staying at the CU Lodge, quite luxurious. We even have toilet paper. We left Kalopani and headed to Marfa, 25 kilometers. We followed the Kalakandaki River, which is very wide. At this time of the year, there is not much water, but come the monsoon season, the river will be flowing strongly. Marfa was beautiful, a quaint village with no electricity, narrow streets and stone everywhere. We are now in the Buddhist region of Nepal, and we saw many stone temples along the route. From Marfa, we followed the Kalakandaki, the largest gorge in the world, to Kogbeni at 2,900 meters. Today's landscape was desolate and desert-like. The town of Kogbeni is really old. Water ducts in the middle of the road, tiny homes with animals living at the bottom and people on the top. We visited a monastery. Traditionally, the second son is sent to a monastery. Today, we are going to ascend 900 meters to Mukitnath at an altitude of 3,800 meters. We had stunning views of two major peaks in the area, Nilgiri and Dolgiri. Ever present in our sight was Thorong Pass, the top of the pass being at the same altitude as Kilimanjaro.
How is Alu Papa?
Alu Papa is very good.
We had lunch at a town called Yung. We walked around the old palace, which is now in ruins. Every bit of space is used, and fresh vegetables are grown in greenhouses. From Mukitnath, it was downhill all the way to Jomson. The last 2 hours were awful. We were walking straight into a howling headwind. When coming into Jomson, I saw a hairdresser. What a treat! Oil and head massage, wash and blow away for $7.50. We stayed at the Majesty Hotel, right across the road from the airport. Dinner was roast chicken and local plum wine. Absolutely no complaints. We had to wait until after lunch for our plane, as planes could not land or take off because of the wind. It was quite a hairy trip back to Pokhara, but I had an eye-opening adventure in the tiny country of Nepal.